Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So in this video we're going to be speaking about how to get started in mediumship. Mediumship for a lot of people can be an answer to a problem. You can, when you have a good understanding, contact your loved ones in spirit on a daily basis. Who wouldn't want that? I mean, it's so cool. I've seen the spirit world from the age of 6, and I love working with the spirit world. It's absolutely amazing. There's not a reading that goes by, there's not a day that goes by where they don't blow me mind doing something completely different. So why wouldn't you want a little bit of that cake? Well, in this video, we're not going to tell you just how to make the cake. We are going to show you how you can eat it all up and not put any weight on, because that's what everyone wants, isn't it? You know what I mean? It sounded awesome, that. But anyway, if you're new to the channel, welcome. And to all of the long-term viewers, welcome back. So how we're going to start this one, let's have a little think about the best way to start this. A lot of you are going to completely disagree here. And again, I'm known for my controversy. But I would recommend that none of you visit spiritualist churches, spiritual communities, until you have a basic understanding of your own. Hear us out before I get slated in the comments. Let us know in the comments if you've been to one of these locations. Also, let us know your experience. But hold that thought. The reason why I'm going to tell you not to visit is you can work by yourself to gain an understanding. Once you have that understanding and it has set in stone the person that you are, then go into these locations. Otherwise, you are going to be told how to do this. If you step out of line, not happening. You're not allowed to do that. The spirit world won't work with you. They don't like you because you do it different to us. If you have the building blocks and the foundations that you need, and you have the knowledge, when you go into these locations, you can say, well, actually, I'm going to stop you there, Mary. Don't like your attitude. I can connect to the spirit world because this is the way I do it. Each and every person in this room is unique, and I do this my way. This is the reason why. I'm not saying that these places are bad people. What I am saying is if you go into an area with a group of, normally in these locations, there's a lot of people who have never ever come out of that location. And this is a video that we're going to be doing on Time Served. It's kind of something that I want to visit and do a full video on it, because it's going to explain to you the reasons and notions why it can be so damaging to never step foot out of one of those locations. Because you're going to have a group of people who become a clique. Out of that clique, they're going to pacify each other's ego, and they're going to tell each other how they're great and how Gina done this time. And before you know it, that's not mediumship. That's just comforting. And if somebody wants comfort, and I'm not saying that's wrong, but what I am saying is it's not mediumship. It is not mediumship. Mediumship is taking yourself out of your comfort zone each and every step along the way. If you don't, how can you grow as a person? That's a person, as a person, not just as a medium. You've got to be able to do this. To each and every one of you, I would recommend, so that you can grow as a medium, to spend a couple of hours a week in your own company with your own teams. Now, a lot of you are going, well, what do you mean, Joan, with your own teams? I'm going to explain it. When you go into a meditation, and we do have a meditation channel if you want meditations, but when you go into a meditation, you flip your mind from the high octane race that it's in its everyday activities, and you switch it into being a more calmer version of yourself. During this transition, you will receive downloads from the spirit world. For example, if you go into a meditation in your bedroom, if you are going to do meditations, or if you're somebody who does meditations, then definitely try this. I recommend it to each and every one of you. Headphones on. End of. You need headphones on. The reason being is you don't want anything to disturb you or take you out of that meditation. I highly recommend it to everyone, because the last thing you want to do is to start getting into a meditation and then hear Sue from down the street pulling her bins out, or Dave across the road deciding to cut his grass. That's you out of your meditation. That's your time with spirit gone. Headphones on, ladies and gents, and then that's going to stop you and prevent you from coming out of the meditation. Also, I would recommend to go into a room, switch all the lights off. When you go in, a lot of you might be a little bit alarmed and scared by that, especially when you know the energies I work with. But the reason why I say this is a lot of the time when you go into a meditation, you will be shown flash imagery. You will be shown signs, symbols. If there are light sources in the room, this could introduce some sort of light pollution to the point where you aren't going to believe what your eyes or what you've seen when your eyes have been closed. And this is a way of eliminating that subconscious battle, that inner debate with yourself, whether it happened, whether it didn't happen. This very simple practice is going to allow you to be able to embrace the experience for exactly what it is. When you are wanting to start your journey, the best thing for each and every one of you to do is to appreciate that this is going to take time. There is no one solution, one glove fits all for this. It's literally going to take you time to be able to nurture yourself as a person. It's also going to be a very difficult path because a lot of you probably don't realize this, but mediumship is a journey of self-discovery. It is a journey, it's a very, very lonely journey. That's why I created this channel. That's why I created many of these different platforms. Not because I'm lonely, but because I know how lonely this can be. And I don't want any one of you to feel lonely. I want you to know that you can come into this safe space and ask questions. That's what this is for. You know, that's what all these videos are for. But by going and asking your own teams, you can go into a meditation and ask your teams to come forward by placing your intent. Simply going into a meditation and asking your teams to come forward. I would recommend this in the first instance to each and every one of you. Please don't do what a lot of people do. And again, I mean no offense to anyone who goes to these sorts of locations. But when you walk into somewhere and they tell you to pray, when you walk into somewhere and tell you to sing, when you walk into somewhere and they tell you how you should become a medium, how you should... And some of you could argue and say, well, Jordan, you're telling us. Yeah, I'm giving you understandings. I'm not telling you to do it my way or it's never ever going to work. I might say, well, if you don't do it my way, I can't help you, which is 100% accurate. But the thing is you can take this information or leave it. When you go into a closed-minded group and they tell you you have to do it this way or you can't be part of that group, then that's going to shatter your confidence from the very beginning. You are going to go from feeling that small to that small. When we start mediumship, we already feel small. The reason being is because we have the world on our shoulders. We have the weight of the world. Everyone wants us to fail. Everyone wants to prove us wrong. Everyone wants to take your spot. Everyone wants to be better than you. And listen, that's just the ego. That's human ego. Remember, if you are wanting to become a medium, we need to work on your ego first. That's why anyone who comes onto any one of my courses, you will be fully aware that before I even educate you on becoming a medium in a conduit for the message from Spirit, I educate you on you. I make you understand the flaws that you have as a person. So that when people do decide that they want to have a little bit of a go at you, it doesn't really happen to me, to be honest, because the energy I work with, the second somebody does, you know, I've had individuals in the past who have tried and then they've realised very, very quickly that it's not a fight that they're ever going to win. The energy that I work with doesn't tolerate fools and it doesn't tolerate nonsense. We are here to get the job done and we simply will continue to do this until my message of help you serve spreads far and wide across this earth plane. I get dead passionate when I say that, and it's not that I get angry, it's just you've got to understand, rather than helping people, mankind hinder people. Mankind try to suppress people. And it's really upsetting all of the same when I'm on a mission and a quest to help everyone. And I often wonder why it is that everyone's just not like me. But then there's another part of it that's like, well, the world would be boring, wouldn't it? And it would be crazy if you just seen loads of bald-headed dudes running around. But it can be upsetting because if just some egotistical people had been taught the understandings that I have from the beginning, their ego wouldn't have gotten amok. Their ego would be firmly in check. You can always tell a medium who doesn't have either an understanding or is very egotistical driven when they say they have gifts. This is the big thing. I hate it. You don't have gifts. You have humanistic abilities that every human being does. The word gift implies that you can do something that I can't, or I can do something that you can't. Or you've had gifts bestowed upon you. You're just a human being. You really are just a human being like every other human being. What one human being can do, every human being can do, given they have the understandings. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, mediumship, for when you begin your mediumship journey, focus on what you want first, then work with your teams in your own space. Then if you want to go but you'll see firsthand, mind. I'm guaranteeing you, if you go straight into a spiritualist community where everyone's already got their own understandings, and generally you'll find these understandings passed down from millennia to millennia, supposedly. It's not, it's just the last person's bright-eyed here. But the problem is with this is you then become part of their cog. We don't want you to be part of their cog. I want you to be the cog that you are worth being. I want you to be the best representation of yourself. I want you to be the utmost best individual that you could possibly be, because that's what you deserve. You don't have to fit in. These people who tell you that you have to do things in a certain way, look at me. I'm one of the most controversial people, but I couldn't care less. And that's why I've been put in the position I've been put in with the spirit world, because I don't care. I tell it how it is. We get the job done time and time again. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Bit of a longer one, that one. I mean, I appreciate you coming along on your mediumship journey, and we will definitely 100% help you. But just know, working with your own teams is much better than working with other people. I've got to be completely honest. Your teams won't ever lie to you. Human beings will lie to you. Spirit world won't. And when you go into a meditation and you hear their voices, you hear this, don't freak out. You know, they won't come to you if they know that you're going to be scared anyway, but just don't go into a meditation expecting anything. Just welcome anything that happens. If you did enjoy this video, remember to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and check out the videos that are pinned at the top left and right. Until the next time, bye-bye for now.